All right, let's proceed to question 37. A class consists of 21 boys and 15 girls who compete for a prize. Find the probability that a boy takes the first prize and a girl the second prize. So, a class consists of 21 boys who compete for a prize. Find the probability that a boy takes the first prize and a girl the second prize. So, now let's see. Watch this scenario here. If we have two prizes here, which is a calculator, right? A calculator, right? So if a boy takes this first calculator, how many prizes will be left? One. So the girl takes that. So it means that if a boy takes the first prize, the sample space what decreases or it's reduced. Do you understand that? So now what we are coming to do here, we use the same analogy, we use the same idea to build up. Because if you have two prizes and a boy takes the first prize, the sample space or the total number of prizes reduces. So that's where you have to cast your mind to. So this one is probability without what? Replacement. Without replacement. So now let's see. A class consists of 21 boys and 15 girls. So now we have the number of boys, which is 21, the number of girls, which is 15. So our number of sample space, which is n of s, must be equal to 21 plus 15. So we have 15, which is 36. So the total number of students is 36. Now, find the probability that a boy takes the first prize and a girl the second prize. So it will be the probability of a boy and means intersection times the probability of a girl. And intersection means we multiply. So what will be the probability of this boy, which is 21 divided by what? 36 times probability of a girl, which will be 15 divided by, it reduces, right? It reduces to what? 35. It reduces to 35. So the number of students reduces to what? 35. So the same idea, we use that to build that. So 21 divided by 36 times 15 divided by 35, which is 1/4, which is 1/4, 1/4. And 1/4 is giving us option D for dog. Option D for dog. So now let's proceed to question 38. Question 38. So question 38. An arc of a circle of radius 7 centimeters is 14 centimeters long. What angle does the arc subtend at the center of the circle? So let's see. Let's draw a circle. Draw a circle. We have our fixed point known as the center. So now, an arc of a circle. This is the arc of that circle. We have an arc of the circle. Now, the circle is 14 centimeters long. 14 centimeters long. And the radius is 7 centimeters. 7 centimeters. What angle does the arc, this arc subtend at the what? Center of the circle? So now, then we have to find for. All right, so we have to find for. All right, so we have to find for the length of an arc of a circle. How do we find for the length of an arc of a circle? Length of an arc of a circle is given by theta degrees over 360 degrees times 2 pi r. So what is theta? We do not know, but we know the length of this side, which is 14. So it must be equal to theta, we don't know, degrees over 360 degrees times 2 times pi, 22 over 7, times our radius, which is what? 7. So this guy cancels that. 2 here, 1 into 22, 11. So we have 14 equals theta. Degrees cancels degrees over 360, then times 11. So 1 times 11 times 1 is the same thing as 11. All on what? 1. And this one too is divided by 1. So what's our LCM? Which is 360. So we multiply through by the number of tens, which is 1, then 2. So I have 360 times 14 equals 360 times theta over 360 times 11. This guy cancels that. So I'll get what? I'll get 360 times 14 equals theta times 11. So now we are looking for what? We are looking for theta. So what do? We divide here by what? 11. Here also by what? 11. So we get theta being equal to 360 times 14 all divided by 11. So we are finding for what? Theta. We are finding for theta. We are finding for theta, which is the angle. So theta must be equal to 360 times 14 divided by 11, which is all right. So now let's proceed. Let's watch. Length of an arc of a circle is theta degrees over 360 degrees times 2 pi r. 14 equals theta degrees over 360 degrees times 2 times 22 over 7 times 7. Now I use these 2 to cancel that, which is wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. I thought this 2 was what? A denominator, but rather a numerator. So it's wrong. It's wrong. We don't do that. So now let's see. 7 can cancel 7, right? Then I have 2 here, 1 into 180. How many times? 180 times. So 2 goes into itself 1, then into 360 degrees, 180 times, right? Now 2 can go into 22 11 times, then 2 go into 180 how many times? 90 times, right? So I have my 14, which must be equal to theta over 90, then times I have my 1 times 11, 1 times 11, which is the same thing as 11. So now let's see, this one is divided by 1, because whole numbers are always divided by 1. So now, what's the LCM here? Our LCM is what? 90. So we multiply through by what? The number of tens, which is 1, then what? 2. So I have 90 times 14 equals 90 times theta over 90 times 11. So we have this. So how best can we solve that? So we have 90 cancelling 90. So we get 90 times 14 equals theta times 11. Now we want theta. So what do? We divide here by 11, here also by 11. So theta must be equal to 90 times 14 divided by 11, which is 114.5454 degrees. That's a rational number. That's a repeated. It has repeating decimals. 54545454. So now, which is option C? Option C. So they have it as 114.55 degrees. So they rounded that to 2 decimal places. So that's option C for cat. Option C for cat. So let's proceed to question 39. So question 39, we have a plane geometry question, which is plane geometry 1. In the diagram, line PQ is a straight line and line GH is parallel to line EF. The sum of M and N is called. So this line PQ is a transversal line. It's a transversal line. Why? Because it cuts two what? Parallel lines. We have parallel line GH, then parallel line EF. So there are two parallel lines here. So line GH is parallel to what? Line EF. The sum of M and N is called. Now this M and N, they are called what? Co-interior what? Angles. They are co-interior angles. M and N, they are called co-interior angles. And what are co-interior angles? Co-interior angles are supplementary angles. Co-interior angles are supplementary angles. They are supplementary angles. Then what are supplementary angles? Supplementary are angles that what add up to what 180 degrees. So their measure add up to what 180 degrees. So supplementary angles are angles whose measure add up to 180 degrees. So if you hear supplementary, then remember 180 degrees. If you hear complementary, remember 90 degrees. So we can say that co-interior angles are what? Supplementary angles. And supplementary angles too are angles whose measure add up to what? 180 degrees. So now, then we can say that M plus N, when you add them, it must be equated to what? 180 degrees. So that's supplementary angles. And which is option B. Option B for boy. So now let's proceed to question 40. That's our last question. All right, question 40. The probabilities that Ade and Izzy will fail an examination are 1/7 and 3/8 respectively. Find the probability that only one of them will pass. Find the probability that only one of them will pass. All right, so now let's proceed. The probabilities that Ade and Izzy will fail. Can you listen to the keyword here? Fail. Then here we have pass. So they are not the same. Will fail an examination is 1/7 and 3/8 respectively. So we can say that probability for Ade. So let me use A0 to represent what? Failing. Okay. Then if you see P of A, it represents what? Passing. So kindly take note of that. So P of A0, which means the probability that Ade will what? Fail. So don't forget. So probability that Ade will fail is 1/7. Now, if I want to find for the probability that Ade won't fail, but Ade what will pass. So now it will be probability of A0 plus probability of A equals 1. Don't forget that in probability we have P of E plus P of E0 equals 1, because the probability that an event occurring plus the probability that an event not occurring must be equal to what? 1. So we are using the same idea here. So now, probability that Ade will fail, which is 1/7, plus probability that Ade will pass equals 1. So P of A equals 1 minus 1/7. So P of A must be, I have 6 over 7. So 6 over 7. So there's the probability that Ade will what? Will pass. Ade will pass. That's 6, 7. You have there 6, 7. So 6 on 7. That's the probability that Ade will pass. Now let's see the probability that Easy will fail. So I use probability of E naught, which is equal to 3/8. So the same idea, P of E naught plus P of E must be equal to 1. So P of E naught, which is 3/8, plus P of E must be equal to 1. So P of E equals 1 minus 3 on 8. So P of E must be equal to, we have 5 on 8. When you subtract 3 on 8 from 1, you get 5 on 8. So now, we have probability of Ade failing, which is 1 over 7. We have the probability of Ade passing, which is 6 over 7. Then we have the probability of Easy passing, which is 5 over 8. Then we have the probability of Easy failing, which is 3 over 8. So now, watch here, let me clean this place so that we get more space to solve this question. So I have probability of Ade passing, which is 6 on 7. Then we get, clean this place. Then probability of Easy passing, which is 5 on 8. Easy passing, which is 5 on 8. So we have this. We have this. But the question says that what? Find the probability that only one of them will pass. Only one of them will pass. We have two people and they said, find the probability that only one person will pass. That one person, we do not know that one person. So we can say that, okay, Ade will pass because we want only one. Ade will pass. Then Easy what will fail. Or we can say that Easy will pass and Ade will what? Fail. Because they said only one. We are concerned with only one. Only one. Only one. And then they pass it. So now let's see. It will be the probability that Ade will pass and Easy will fail, or which is union, the probability that Ade won't pass and Easy will pass. So we want this. So this is what we want. Probability that Ade will pass and Easy will fail, or probability that Ade won't pass but rather what? Fail times what? And Easy will what? Pass. So P of A intersection E naught. Now we have P of A, which is what? 6 on 7 times, and intersection means times. Then E naught, which is what? 3 out of 8. Union means we add. Then A naught, which is 1/7 times E, which is 5 on 8. So we have these things here. So now 6 times 3, multiplication of fraction, we do not find LCM. So 6 3, you get 18. Then 7 8 56, right? Then plus 5 times 1 5, then 7 8 56 here. So we have 18 over 56. 18 over 56. 18 over 56 plus 5 over 56, which is 23 over 56. 23 over 56. So our answer is 23 over which is option B. Option B. Option B for boy. Option B for boy. So this is the probability you have to take notes. Only one will what? Pass. If only one will pass, then we don't know. This one is a probability thing. We do not know. So this one we are predicting into the future. So then Ade can pass, or Ade will pass, and because it's only one, we are emphasizing on only one. So if one passes, then the other one would fail, and if the other one passes, then the other one must fail. Both the two of them can't pass together, and the two of them can't fail together. We want only one person passing the exams. All right, thank you for subscribing to Massa Tutorials, where mathematics literacy begins. Like, subscribe, and share my YouTube videos. Thank you and have a nice